I'm not here to teach you what to think. I'm here to teach you how to think. Now, here's another point that I want to bring up. I call this the sign. In every interaction you have, look for a sign. Now, I know this sounds crazy and this sounds weird, but every time that I have used this and I have said, this is a sign, it has increased the number of matches that I have gotten through speed dating. So let's say we're talking, and I brought up that question again. If life was a banana split, this one time a girl said, "Oh my God, I was craving a banana split just last week, and this is so amazing." And then she went on and on and on. And I said, this is a sign. This is an absolute sign. And her and I ended up going out on a date. Sometimes a sign is just that you were in a conversation with something and the other person finishes your sentence. Oh, that was fun. That was cool. This is a sign. This is a sign. The fact is, you only have 5 to 7 minutes to talk to a person, and if you're just getting by on regular conversation, that sometimes is not enough to know whether or not you should give somebody a chance, especially if, hey, maybe the person you're talking to might not be the best looking person, but they still might be an amazing date. Hell, they might even be an amazing life partner for you, or maybe they're looking for the type of relationship you're looking for. Maybe they're looking for a one-night stand. Maybe they're looking for a sex buddy, a friend with benefits. Maybe they're looking for a non-exclusive relationship. Maybe they're looking for an absolute exclusive relationship. Maybe they're even looking for marriage. I don't know what it is they're looking for. You don't know either. However, if all you're basing it on is whether or not you're already attracted to them, you could just wait until the speed dating event is over and just approach the people you're attracted to anyway and be done with it. You don't even have to attend speed dating. But if you are attending speed dating, it means you're looking for something a little bit more. And you won't always know who's going to be an amazing partner for you, at least at the get-go. But if you go on a sign, look for any sign that says, there's something about this person that I should take the time to get to know, it'll only add to the probability that you and that person will end up being a match. So at every opportunity you have, if somebody says or does something, this is a sign. If you've connected on something, it's a sign. Now, that doesn't mean you sit there with the same person and say, wow, that's a sign, and that's a sign, and that's a sign, and in 5 and 7 minutes you've had 7 to 5 signs. No. At that point, you come off looking like a moron and very creepy. But if you can limit it to one sign for every few interactions, that's going to be a way to make a person feel that they are unique to you. It's much more charismatic because you're making a person feel good for being themselves, for being their unique selves to you, for feeling that you recognize something special in them. Now, the next tactic, and by the way, this is a very, very sneaky tactic, but I advise anybody and everybody in speed dating to try this, especially if you're going to speed dating events just to see just how dateable you are. Remember, one of the pros of speed dating is to find out how dateable you are. Here it is. Say yes to everybody. You heard me right. Say yes to everybody on that report card at the end of the night. Here's why. If you're going to speed dating and you're being very picky, chances of you getting a match are pretty slim because you have to hope that the person that you want to see wants to see you as well. Problem is, because of the way speed dating is structured, you don't know if there's a plant in there. You don't know if the person that you like has a friend there. And because that person's friend liked you, they've decided to pull themselves out of the running by giving you a no, even though they would have wanted to date you. The bottom line is you say yes to everybody because it allows you to find out just how dateable you are. How able are you to attract another human being? Sometimes the person who you'll end up matching with are going to be the people that you didn't want to date at all. but obviously you did something right that made them want to see you again. So let's say you say yes to everybody, and it turns out that you only get 3 matches, but they turn out to be the 3 people who you would rather not see again. It's a signal to you that maybe you're doing something in those interactions where you're being turned off that is actually sending out signals that you are turned on. It may also be a sign that you're doing something when you actually like somebody to turn them off. There's something in your behaviors that, although you might think, I'm communicating that I like that person, that is actually turning them off. The only way you're going to know that is to say yes to everybody and see who likes you back. Is it the people who you were trying to put off, or was it the people you were actually interested in seeing? During the time that I was doing speed dating, it was a time of high experimentation for me. The idea wasn't about necessarily finding any one particular person. It was to see what worked.